Okay, so hopefully everybody's logged on and everyone can see us. It does say that we have gone live. Just want to say hello to everybody and welcome to the very first Therapists Connect broadcast. For anyone who doesn't know, Therapists Connect is an open community of therapists across the world, and our aim is to kind of talk about and debate issues around therapy and issues that impact on the therapy community. We've mainly been based on Twitter, but this is our first live broadcast. And if you are interested in the debates that we're having today, you can find out more information at our website, which information is running across the bottom of the screen now. For those people who don't know me, my name is Peter Blundell, and I'm a lecturer at Liverpool John Moores University. I teach on the Masters in Person-Centred and Experiential Counselling and Psychotherapy. I have been a very vocal critic of the SCoPEd project throughout 2019, but I believe it's really important that as therapists that we are talking about this issue and debating it to make sure that everybody is informed about what's going on and the potential impacts on our profession. So today I see myself as a facilitator of this panel discussion, along with my co-host, Kaz. Kaz, I don't know if you want to introduce yourself.
I will, thank you, Peter, and just welcome everyone. It's really great to be here today. So for anyone who doesn't know me, my name is Kaz Binstead, and I'm a registered therapist and supervisor working in private practice in London. So I've been involved in a variety of things during my career, including writing different mediums, the education field, and currently co-run Trainee Talk, #Trainee Talk with Peter for Therapists Connect. I was also recently host of National Counsellors Day and am an avid supporter of the rights of all registered therapists gaining paid work. And I specialise in helping people who are new to private practice. I just want to go over and declare any potential conflicts of interest in the same way that Peter has. So first of all, I have been affiliated with a BACP accredited course. And I am also an executive sitting on the BACP private practice division. But I want to stress that not that I'm really giving any opinions today, but anything I say is my own personal view and is not at all the view of the BACP or the division. Finally, I wrote a critical analysis paper last year based on the first iteration of SCoPEd, which came from the perspective of me being an avid supporter of the register and potentially some form of regulation. And I didn't believe SCoPEd to be the right framework last year. So I hold the same view as Peter, that I really think that discussion in the profession is so essential. It's so important that we talk about this. So yeah, let's all get our kind of best reflective counselling hats on today, and hopefully it's going to be a good chat. So I think a really good place to start would be, if I hand back to Peter, maybe you could give a little bit of an overview about what SCoPEd project is and why it's really important that we're here today. There's going to be a lot of people watching who maybe don't have a lot of idea of what it's about or need a lot more information. We're really bearing that in mind. Before I continue, I just want to say there's a lot of things to talk about with SCoPEd, which include the spelling of it. Like there's lots and lots of capital letters, who the hell knows where they go, but also the pronunciation of it. Some people say SCoPEd, some people say SCoPEd. We're going to go for SCoPEd. Peter and I have decided anyway, the panelists can do whatever they like. So yeah, I'm going to just hand back to Peter to give a bit of an overview.
Thanks, Kaz. Okay, so I'm gonna say SCoPEd today. Okay, everyone can use the pronunciation whatever they wish. So for those people who don't know, SCoPEd stands for the Scope of Practice and Education. And the BACP states that the project aims to agree an evidence-based framework to inform the training requirements, competencies and practice standards for counsellors and psychotherapists who are working with adults. The project is a collaboration between three organisations, the BACP, UKCP and BPC. On the 14th of July this year, the second iteration of that project was released. the official documentation on the project states that this new version of the framework has taken into account the response from the members and stakeholders who were consulted in 2019. Although this framework still remains in draft format, okay, so it's not complete. We did reach out as an organisation to all three of those membership bodies to ask if they wanted to send a representative to talk about the project and answer any specific questions. We haven't received a reply from BPC, but we did receive a reply from the BACP and UKCP. The BACP felt that it was important that members digested the scope documentation, which includes the framework, methodology paper, and case studies before they engaged in any further debate. They stated that they were planning on holding further discussions and debates regarding the scopes project, although these would likely be the BACP's own events rather than through another organisation such as, say, Therapists Connect. The UKCP replied to us on social media and they advised us they didn't have anyone available to attend this debate. We replied asking if they had any representatives attending any public debates on scopes during this consultation period, but we have yet to receive a reply from them. Okay, so we've got a selection of people on the panel today. We tried very, very hard to reach out to all our social media networks, all our therapy networks, to make sure that we had a wide variety of views on the panel. Some people were interested in coming along, but they weren't able to come at the time of the debate, whereas other people were worried about coming on a live panel and sharing their views about scopes in a public forum. We've got lots of questions that were sent to us and discussion points from lots of different therapists, some people asking to be anonymous. Many of these questions related to technical aspects of scope. For example, where people sat within the structure, what would happen in certain circumstances. Now, we don't have any representatives from any of the organisations, so we can't answer those technical questions, okay? It's not fair for the panel to try and engage with those questions. So we suggest that anyone with those type of questions raise them with their membership body, okay, either in the consultation process or emailing or contacting them directly. We searched for a wide variety of panelists, and we did seek somebody who was a completely pro-scoped, who had pro-scoped views, but we couldn't find anyone willing to attend or who was available at this specific time. Despite this, though, we've got panelists with a wide variety of views, okay, so I think they will cover quite a lot of the different points that we need to talk about with regards to the scoped project.